Hey, we're looking at another great video about Ricky Kinnerly at Cichlids. In this video we're looking at the African Cichlid fish room, room 2. I've got 3 rooms full, well actually 3.5 rooms full of aquarium fish. So we're looking at this one, and it has 3 aquariums full of frontoses and 3 aquariums full of African Cichlid peacocks. So I think you'll find this interesting. I have a viewer question. A viewer asked me, actually it's a good subscriber, asked me, hey, why did you start feeding your fish artificial crab meat? Well, in the past I'd used it, and it did really well with my frontoses. They were breeding really good, and recently they weren't breeding, and that was because I had stopped. I had neglected to realize how effective that was at getting my fish to breed and getting it healthy, getting it looking good. So recently I did an experiment on it, and the water quality has improved in all my fish aquariums, and the quality of the fish, the healthiness of the fish has improved. The breeding aspects, I've had the biggest brood of frontoses, and you get to see that in this video. So that's why I changed the artificial crab meat. Everything's worked out really well in that, but he really wanted to know what got me to use it in the first place. So what I used in the first place, why I used it in the first place, was, hey, I was a fan of artificial crab meat. I used it with butter, and I used it with cocktail sauce at lunch. It was something quick I could get it and just pick it up and buy it, and it was no trouble, and I ate it a lot at lunch. So I looked at the ingredient list, and I thought, hey, I've researched frontoses and so forth that they like to eat fish and krill and so forth, and the ingredient list looked really great on the artificial crab meat, and so that's why I decided to change it, because I was eating it at lunch and at home and so forth. So I took some and put it in the aquarium, and they loved it. So it was just basically a trial and error thing. I tried it out because I was already eating it. I didn't buy it specifically at that time for my fish. Basically for myself, because I really liked it. It's an inexpensive, good, healthy protein food, and it turned out great. I got my frontoses to breed. Now all my fish are looking great with it. I feed it every other day, once every other day. The water quality's improved, the healthiness, the biggest brood of frontoses I've had. So it's just doing great. So I guess I'm thankful for that question, because the questions I get from my viewers have the biggest impact on my videos, and I appreciate that question. So that's what happened. That's how I decided to feed the artificial crab meat. Just trial and error. So here we go. We're going to start on this tour. We'll start out with some frontoses, and then we'll go on to some peacocks. Some interesting things. I don't try to hide things because of this tour. So I'll be talking about some things that you'll see in the video. It's kind of interesting. So check it out. Alright, we're starting off the tour. This used to be the Starburst Aquarium. If you watched my previous video, I got this set up. Ready for what? What did I get it ready for? Moving Starburst out of here. Well, check it out. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in here. Now look at those frontoses. Already swimming around pretty good. Big egg sac. I'm going to wait till it's quite a bit smaller before I move them out of the tumbler. As you can see, I don't really have them tumbling around too much. You can actually kill your fish by tumbling them too hard. There's around, you can't really see it in this video, but there's about 40 of them in there, which is the biggest brood I've had from this particular female, which is Toe, which is Spiro's mate. So in I don't know, probably about 5 to 7 days, I'll have them free swimming, and you'll be able to watch a new video on them. So let's go to the next tank. Let me focus in here. Alright, so this aquarium happens to have the frontoses from Spiro and Toe, an older brood. They have some of the best blues possible. This is a 55-gallon aquarium. Use sponge filtration. Recently did a water change in it today, so there's a little bit of debris still swimming around. Look at the blues on those. It's amazing. That's why I'm so excited about the brood from Spyro and Tow, because they're excellent looking offspring from them. The blues are amazing. Looking great. I have some Anubias in here. They're doing alright. I changed the light recently to a smaller light. I had a little bit of problem with algae, and I also turned the timers down by 3 hours at all my aquariums. So let's go to the next aquarium. Now this aquarium, let me give you a little look at this aquarium. This has been in a lot of videos, these fish have. Now these have some from Spyro and Mighty. If you've watched my other videos and know the names of my fish, it's a 55-gallon aquarium. And they're actually looking stupendous. Look at that alpha back there. Look how blue and gray he's looking. Of course, this aquarium is just sponge filtration. I have a small sponge filter behind that rock around the heater to keep it at a good temperature. It allows the temperature to be more stable throughout the aquarium. These Frontosos are looking great. So let's go on to the Peacock Aquarium. I have a closet in here. Check it out. Alright, this is my favorite aquarium for my cat. Let me get it zoomed in here and focused. And there you see Sunburst. And this one is my favorite aquarium for my cat because she can get in the recliner. I'm right now in the recliner. And she lays here and watches the fish. Really enjoys them. Now, Sunburst will be in future breeding projects. I got several lined up for it. I haven't started it because I'm working on the Dragonite Peacock. That's what I'm really working on, focusing on right now. So this is just a 20-gallon aquarium. Now what's important about this is these OBs in here will be used for the second step of the Dragonite Peacock program. And the albino, the dragon bloods in here possibly have some albino genes from previous breeding experience I did in the past. So those are very important for my future breedings. Let's see if I can slowly get to the next aquarium smoothly. Alright. So this is a fry aquarium. Let me get it focused in here. This is a 27-gallon aquarium. Sponge filtration only. Looking really good. These are, you see that there's some icebreaker type fish in here. You see that there's dragon bloods in here. But basically, just so you know, they all came from the same breeder male. Even though you have two different looking fish. So this came from Orange Crisp, which was a past breeder male. So some of these may look really exceptional when they start to color up. You can't really tell at this stage. Even at this size, they love the artificial crab meat. Excited about that. I actually had an air stone, that an airline that wasn't being used, so I've been putting more oxygen here. Even though there's a lot more debris that gets knocked around, give them more oxygen. Let me turn the light on for this next aquarium. This is the one you may be excited about. The reason you may be excited about, check out, well, it'll be interesting. Look at this. See this fish right here? Now, he was saved. people ask about if fins can grow back. Yes, the back fin of this fish was completely gone and is growing back. Both those you see right there are from icebreaker. They're looking good. They're just now starting to show the icebreaker coloration. A lot of purple in the body. Look at that. Both those were saved. They were in a tank where the bigger male started wanting to breed, and so he started really beating up on these fish. There's a lot of variety in this aquarium. I have like a OB male. It looks alright in here. Let me see if I can get some of the other ones in here. I also have what they call a sunset peacock. It's starting to look good. I want to keep one of those for future breeding experiments too. I have at least 2 or 3 in here, and hopefully, since this is kind of a live video, it's not the best view. This is my backup breeder to Starburst. You always got to keep a backup breeder because you don't know if your main breeder will always, be healthy. Something could happen, accidents, so forth. So I get a better view of him. Oh, there we go. He's coming out. And he's amazing. Amazing looking fish. Check that out. All these have been eating artificial crab meat. Now, when you have a tank that's this small and you have a bunch of females in there, they're almost ready. Well, some of them are starting to breed. But if you get a bunch of them where the males get in competition with each other, you can have fighting and you can have some deaths. But right now, they're doing good. I'll probably be selling off the icebreaker ones, even though they look stupendous, once their fins heal up. This guy right here, the Starburst, I guess clone. I mean, he looks a little bit better, but of course I think he'll turn more solid orange in time. So he's going to be a keeper. So there's a few in here that'll be keepers, the rest will be sold. So this right here is just 29 gallon with sponge filtration. So a little bit of plants in here. Easy to keep. Light's a little bit too intense for this aquarium, and so I've been leaving it off. I've changed all the timers throughout all my fish rooms where they're only on for 8 hours, and it's made a huge difference. Kind of asked about that to other viewers. Well, thanks for watching this great video by Ricky Kennerly Cichlids. And I hope you tune in for some more great videos by Ricky Kennerly Cichlids. This has been the African Cichlid Fish Room Tour, Room 2.